Moving to West Asia, the Gaza Civil Defense Agency says at least 10 people have been killed and more than 30 wounded in a firing by Israeli troops at people trying to enter food distribution centers. The Israeli military has acknowledged that it fired warning shots during incidents near food centers. According to the Gaza agency, Israeli forces fired several times at people at the Al-Alam roundabout close to the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation distribution center at Rafah. 6 Palestinians heading for the aid center were killed in one incident, and 4 more about 8 hours later. The Israeli military says several individuals attempted to approach the IDF troops operating in the Rafah region, posing a threat to the troops, who fired warning shots to distance the individuals. At another DHF center south of Gaza City, 31 people were wounded by Israeli gunfire in a separate incident. There have been a series of deadly incidents since the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation opened aid distribution points in the Palestinian territory on May 27th. Allahu Akbar. Furthermore, Israel said activists from a Gaza-bound humanitarian aid boat that it intercepted have arrived at Ben Gurion Airport to depart from Israel and return to their home countries. Those who refuse to sign deportation documents and leave Israel will be brought before a judicial authority. Earlier, the British-flagged yacht Madeleine, which is operated by the pro-Palestinian Freedom Flotilla Coalition, reached Israel's Ashdod port after being intercepted by Israeli forces, preventing the dozens of activists on board, including Swedish campaigner Greta Thunberg, from reaching the blockaded Palestinian territory. The Israeli Foreign Ministry released the first images of Greta Thunberg at the port of Ashdod following the interception of the boat, about 185 kilometers west of the coast of Gaza. The boat was aiming to deliver a symbolic amount of aid to Gaza and raise international awareness of the humanitarian crisis there. In Paris, thousands of protesters gathered in Place de la République after Israel's detention of 12 activists on board the boat. Demonstrators waved flags and signs and chanted slogans in support of Palestinians. French President Emmanuel Macron described Israel's blockade of humanitarian aid a disgrace and called for the repatriation of the 6 French nationals aboard the aid boat.
France is vigilant and stands by all its citizens when they are in danger. Therefore, we have obviously conveyed all the messages to ensure protection for our citizens, that the consular protection they are entitled to is provided, and that, as soon as they themselves have signed the authorizations, they can return to French soil.
Macron also called for a ceasefire and the lifting of the humanitarian blockade in Gaza. He said he has spoken to U.S. President Donald Trump and the Emir of Qatar, Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, about efforts for a ceasefire and freeing the remaining hostages.